Okay, now you pretty much immediately wrote this down, and I'm confident you probably wrote this down. In denominator, we just simplify that down to delta y. Whether you did or not, that's a simple thing to do, okay? Well, then that's equal to what? This, right? That y plus delta y cubed is y cubed plus 3y squared delta y plus 3y delta y squared plus delta y cubed minus y cubed over delta y, and then I ask you to expand that you easily could have, okay? Which is 2 squared times, the y cubes divide off, you end up with 3y squared delta y, right? And of course, every term is going to be divided by delta y, so you're going to have 3y squared, okay? And then it's going to be what? 3y delta y, because delta y squared divided by delta y and so forth. And then plus delta y squared. Okay? Okay, well, what's the limiting value of this expression as y approaches 0?
Would there not be a limiting value?
Would there not be a limit? Well, I don't know. Let's see. What's going to happen to this term as delta y approaches 0?
It's going to get smaller, is it not?
It's going to what?
Is it not just going to get smaller?
I'm sorry.
Is it not just going to decrease?
Yeah, it's not just going to decrease, it's going to approach 0.
Yeah.
Because you're multiplying something here that doesn't change by something here that approaches 0, right? And here you're multiplying something that approaches 0 by itself, which means it's really going to approach 0 fast. So this is going to approach 0, this is going to approach 0. Okay? So it's just going to be 12y squared. Okay? Now this is the rate of change. Well, when you take the limit as this approaches 0, then this interval approaches 0, right? So it's like you've got some curve here, and we won't worry about where that curve is just now. Okay? You've got y and y plus delta y. So here's the point y, f of 2y, right? And this is function f of 2y, okay? And of course, once you fix x as x equals 2, this becomes just a function of y, right? Okay? So it's as though you're on a YZ plane, okay? With y changing from y to y plus delta y, this function f of 2y is doing something. And you have this point here, this value being f of 2y, and there's a little ambiguity because I'm using y as a variable here, and there's a specific value here, right? So I'm going to leave that ambiguity. It's not all that big a deal, I hope. And here you have value f of 2y plus delta y, right? So you have 2 points here. Not leaving myself enough room. I have to cheat a little bit in order to write this out legibly. Okay? So this point has these coordinates, yf of 2y. This point has coordinates y plus delta y, f of 2y plus delta y. So what's the slope of the line segment from here to here? Now that line segment doesn't exactly coincide with the curve, does it? Because, unless this curve is a straight line, and in this case it isn't. Okay, it's concave up for reasons we'll see. But what's the slope of the segment here?